Hi, I'm Chip Hamlin,
And I'm Earl Prescott.
and this is
Tackle Talk with Chip and Earl.
How you doing today, Earl? Oh, did I go too fast?
Too
there?
fast.
That's too fast. How you
Now
doing today,
go,
Earl?
say it. How you doing
Huh?
today, Earl?
How you doing today, Earl?
Hey, Earl. I'm doing good.
All right. We're out
How
here
you doing today,
and-
Chip?
Earl, I think we're off to a bad start already. You gotta watch yourself there. Sometimes I think you're doing it on purpose.
Good.
Anyways, we're out here on the Emerald Lake in New York. Back at it again. We're trying to catch pickerels and pike.
And I'm Earl Prescott.
Anyways, today we are. It's a very special episode because we're doing it. We're on what do they call it, Earl? I'd never heard of it before.
The internet.
Oh, should we get a little?
The
fish,
worldwide
fish on, Earl.
web.
Fish, Earl, fish on already.
The information superhighway.
Yeah, I think they called it Twitch.
Twitch.tv
TV. On the Centopocy channel.
Centopocy.
That's, the ones that hire us to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chip, you got a bit of a...
I have a fish on, Earl.
I can hear him.
I thought you saw. We got a fish
splishing
on.
and splashing.
My guess is this is a chain pickerel.
Pickerel.
And chain pickerel. It's a juvenile, maybe an adolescent at best.
Chip Hamlin, you have caught yourself.
There you go.
You're right.
Just like I said, chain pickerel.
We're gonna keep them today.
Yeah, well, if they're good fish, I mean, we can
have the
always-
license for that, right?
We have a yes, we got the license.
Okay.
Anyways, should we explain maybe why we're doing this special live stream?
We need money.
Yeah.
That was a bit blunt.
Yeah, and the people at Centopocy, they said, maybe we'd have better luck doing this streaming thing.
Live streaming.
Yeah, the kids are into it,
I've heard of that. The kids they're into the Twitch.
They're really into it, and I've seen... Oh, look at this, Earl Prescott. We got another fish on.
Wow.
Look
I
at
didn't
this.
think I would be this invigorated today.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Anyways, I've heard stories about people on the streams just throwing their money at people. So we've got we're looking for big donations today. It says so right in the title.
Well, we need gas money.
Yeah, we need gas money.
I don't want to say stranded, but we're stranded.
Stuck, stranded. It's a little bit of both, really.
Kind of lost too.
Well, the guy at the gas station, we tried to ask him for directions, but he just kind of spit at us. And anyways, we got another chain pickerel. That's really exciting. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. We can always release him later.
That's a good fish, Chip.
That's a good
He looks
fish.
very prehistoric.
That's well said, Earl. I'm going to fish out in the middle here.
Chip, you know what? A lot of this financial trouble we've been having on the show lately have kind of started to get me down.
Is that so?
In the dumps.
Earl Prescott, I can't have you down in the dumps.
The sun's not out today. It's another kind of cloudy day. And
yeah, it is, isn't it?
I mean, I don't know if there's anybody twitching.
Look, I'm twitching. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah,
Twitching.
You're twitching.
See that?
We're on the Twitch.
Earl, that's a good sign. We're twitching and we're on Twitch.
Have we gotten any donations yet?
No. I'm sure they're going to be rolling in, though.
Is there anybody watching this on the Twitch?
Yeah, it looks like 5 people. We
5
got
people.
A fella by the name of More Entropy. Very excited about the live stream at Tackle Talk.
More entropy?
Entropy.
More
Entropy.
More entropy?
Entropy. Isn't that the...
How much money did he donate?
Well, it still says $0 up on the screen. We take pennies, we take nickels, we take all denominations.
Well, I went to the bank and I tried to deposit my Canadian money and they spit at me.
Earl, you got a lot of people spit at you these days, Earl.
I need a motorcycle helmet with a face visor because of all the spit.
You should get some of the windshield wipers on it, too.
Or maybe a riot shield. It almost like it sounded like you were saying Earl, Earl, Earl,
I wasn't.
which is my name.
Yeah, I wasn't, though.
Chip, should we tell people that if they want, they can call in at any time?
That's actually right. Even though this is a live stream on the internets, you can talk to us live via something called Discord.
Yeah, it's what you pull when you're falling on a parachute. You pull the Discord.
Discord. Yeah,
Yep.
that sounds right.
So if you
Hey,
go
I don't know
on-
how you use one of those to talk to us, but maybe it's one of those things where you get like a string hooked up to some cans via a Discord.
It's not an actual Discord. It's just that the website is named after it.
Oh. What's a
Chip.
website?
It's like I like to think of the internet as like a little town. And each house
I like towns.
in the town is a website. So
Are
you
there
have-
children?
Yeah.
I like kids.
Well, they're pictures of kids on the internet.
I know.
And each house there's something different, and you can go inside the houses and look at different things. So one house has kids in it, and maybe you go in that house.
Yeah, I'd probably go in that house.
And that
Say hi to the little fella.
there's
Hi, little fella.
there's another house that just has fishing information, and that's the house that I like to visit the most. HTTP circle line bent line. There's two bents, and then I think it's period fishing world.
Earl, are you speaking the Spanish
I know
again?
what,
What
I
is
need to
that? What are you
I
saying?
think it's Italian.
Anyways,
Anyways.
I'm excited for a big day of fishing here. We've already caught 2 fish. Shame pickerel. Personally, I'd like to catch some of the pike, but they can be a little bit tricky out here.
A little.
They put up a real good fight, though, if you can get them.
Chip, how many donations have we had so far?
I got a snag, Earl.
Chip, what is our goal?
Well, we have a donation goal of $100, and that's going to cover gas money.
Chip, there's a horsefly that keeps buzzing me.
Watch out, Earl. Those guys will bite you, and then it'll leave a mark. I'm going to try casting over here a little bit, see if that improves my luck any.
Chip,
Earl.
we have a phone call on the line,
Ooh.
and they want to know.
On the phone. This isn't on the internet. This is just a phone.
It's just a phone.
We got the phones running, too. We got the phones.
Got
and
Andy running the phones.
we are real technological dudes.
Well, we really like someone to tune in on the internet.
We would. Yeah, that would be real. That
Really
would be
start
a real
talking
treat.
to us,
That'd
and
be a real treat.
we won't intervene if they come in. They'll just start chatting with us.
Yeah.
So if anytime they want to just start talking, they can just do it. Andy, what's our phone caller? Do you have anybody that you want to put on the? Here we go.
Yeah, hi, Chip and Earl. I got a question for you. You know, a lot of people are talking about this whole climate change, global warming thing going on, and you know, this celebrity Leonardo DiCaprio, he did a documentary about you know, the planet and oil change and the Arctic cap. So, do you think there's any reason for me to be fretting about this? It doesn't seem to me tangible that something we're doing to the planet and destroying it all, but just let me know what you guys think about the subject. Thanks a lot.
Well, Leonardo, or whatever he said his name was.
No, that's not his name.
DiCaprio?
He's a famous actor, Chip. He was on the Titanic.
Oh, that was a real good question, huh? Yeah, so he wanted to talk about, what do you call it, oil change? Climate change.
Climate change.
Climate change. That's the thing where they say that something about greenhouses, all the
Global warming.
global warming. That's the one, yeah, global warming. And he wanted to know whether it's something we
It's
got to
real.
worry about?
It's real. Is it real?
Oh.
It's real.
Well, you know,
Chip.
I think, you know,
Chip,
Earl?
there has
I
been
think you're right.
scientific studies done.
Hmm?
in America.
I'm a man of science, okay? I'm
In
a man
America.
of faith and a man of science.
And they have deciphered that the greenhouse gases that we are exuding from our motor vehicles, factories in China. Have you seen China?
I've never seen China.
They have so much smog
Smog.
that the residents, the citizens, cannot go outside without gas masks on. It's toxic to their health, Chip.
Yeah.
And the polar ice caps are melting and they're raising the sea level. And what's going to happen if we keep this up is we are going to destroy the planet. It's going to become so hot that the weather is going to change. There's a documentary on YouTube right now. It's called Before the Flood. Famous actor Leonardo DiCaprio stars in it.
Earl,
There's a lot of good information in it. I suggest everybody watch it.
To cut you off there. I've heard about this climate change, and I agree. I think it is real. But the question was, is it something that we have to worry about? And I think we're being a little bit selfish about it.
Selfish?
We think, oh no, I don't want to be too warm. I'll sweat too much on the summer days, and there won't be enough lemonade to cool me off, because it'll all be boiling.
Chip.
But I think sometimes we need to think of the fishes. And I don't know about you, but last time I went in water, it was cold.
Chip, there's
And I
plenty
think
of
about
lemonade.
those poor fishes in there, and I think they got to be cold all the time, Earl. So, if we could make the world a little bit warmer for them, I think that would be a good thing.
Chip, there's going to be plenty of lemonade.
Can you just
to go
imagine them in
around.
there, celebrating, got some warm weather, put some sombreros on and eat some nachos? Earl, I think we're having
Chip,
some...
this has been the warmest summer recorded in history.
Yep. I
did not
think it's
stop
good.
using the air conditioner one time.
Well, that's probably why it was so hot, Earl.
You
Sounds like
smelled
you're
me.
really contributing to the problem.
You smelled me, Chip.
I smell your greenhouse
Yes.
gases. You like that one, Earl? I'm just kidding. You smell good. You smell fine.
I just got that.
Yeah.
Flatulence.
I'm funny.
To answer your question, caller, yes, climate change is very real and very scary.
And that's your
And
opinion.
it's Chip, remember the science. We talked about it.
Yep.
These men, they dedicate their lives to it. They
I just
lose
don't
their
think
hair.
they thought about the fishes, is all.
Everybody always thinks about the fishes.
Nobody thinks about the fishes.
Chip, did
Anyways,
anybody
thank you for the call.
Chip, did anybody donate yet?
It doesn't look like we have any donations yet, Earl.
Chip, is anybody on the phone line?
I think we need
Internet
to
phone?
stress, though, to everyone out there, if we don't get a little bit of money, we're going to be foraging in the woods. We're going to do some hunting later, and maybe we can get ourselves dinner. Earl, I hope your shooting's on point today, because we might need that to eat.
Chip, I don't want to be naked.
Just going to reel this one in. Nice and slow. Earl, do you think when we go hunting, we could find a buffalo and ride it home?
Buffaloes have been extinct for 32 years.
Oh. Well,
The Native Americans killed every last one. Didn't you ever see the Dances with the Wolves?
is that a Disney movie? The Dancing Wolves that get the dogs? Is that the one with Pluto or?
No, you're thinking of All Dogs Go to Heaven.
No, I'm thinking of Daffy Duck mostly.
101 Dalmatians?
That was a scary movie.
I thought
Earl,
we were
I got a
talking
question
about
for you.
buffaloes.
I got a question for you. Speaking of Dalmatians, how did God put all the spots on them? There's so many spots. They get covered in spots.
One at a
My
time.
theory is he rolled them around in chocolate chips as puppies.
He just poked holes in them like a piece of cheese.
I like that movie.
Had a bunch of kids stick their hands in ink and punch them.
I don't know about punching. I don't think a child. Children are very, very innocent, gentle,
Ugly.
and soft. They smell good. I don't think they go punching any Dalmatians. That doesn't sound like a kid to me.
Well, how do they get like you said, how do they get the spots on them?
That's a mystery. That's why I asked. There's no fishes are biting anymore.
I know, you had two good bites.
Bit of a lull here. I don't know what's going on.
It's almost like when
I'm
you
doing the same thing.
When you go to Subway, get yourself a sub. You get 2 good bites. And after that, it's all downhill.
Shh. Bad. I
Well.
caught myself there. I almost said a bad word.
Yep.
Andy, hope you know I was thinking about you and want you to have to bleep them out. We do bleep out the swears, right, Andy?
He's shaking his head now.
Saying no. Okay, we don't bleep them out. Oh.
In case you don't know, Andy's our computer guy.
Yeah, he's a technical wizard.
He got all this Twitch-a-maroo.
I'm doing the twitching. This is the real twitch. Snack. Never mind.
He's happy about it.
Andy, I think you did a great job, Andy.
We got
a
it so
donation.
far.
What in the
Oh.
world?
Oh
We
my
got-
God. Chip, I just heard you say we got a
Earl?
donation.
Earl, we got a donation.
Oh
I'm gonna cry
my.
tears of joy.
Oh my.
Earl Prescott. Well, thanks to
Whoa.
Retlaw
Redlaw,
for donating the
I heard your voice. You said we have a donate, and I saw a beautiful little pink
It
fish.
was a little goldfish. Yeah, and yeah, I'm not fishing for those today, but my
That was
goodness.
beautiful.
That's the kindest thing anyone's ever done
That is so great.
in quite a long time.
Do you want to hold my hand?
I think I might this time.
Okay. Wow, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I just peed.
I'm just gonna close my eyes.
Did you pee too?
No.
That's the thing, right? The tinkle of joy or something?
No.
That's not a thing?
You might want to get that checked out, Chip.
Well, I'm just so
That's
happy
so
right
happy.
now. I can't even express myself. I feel like we owe this person a fish now. We got to catch a fish.
We gotta catch a goldfish. For
I
him.
might try to catch a trophy. Let's catch a trophy fish, Earl.
Chip, I could not be happier right now.
I'm thoroughly soaking wet, and it's not even raining. Do you smell that though?
It's like coffee pee.
Yeah.
You drink coffee this morning?
I had some coffee. I thought, for the live stream.
I
we
asked you
gotta
to run
be-
into the Starbucks and get me coffee. You came back with 1 cup.
We didn't have the money. Next donation goal will be coffee money
Coffee.
for Earl, because the poor guy doesn't get any coffee.
I like coffee.
Earl, why don't you tell us one of your patented stories?
Yeah,
I haven't heard a story
That's
today.
a great question for you, Chip. I've got a great answer. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I can't remember exactly, there was a bunch of music videos coming out, and they had cutting-edge technology back then on the computers, but they were still very bad. They did a lot of shows like Reboot, Beast Wars, and
Beast War.
the music
That sounds
video
like a good one.
for that music song called I Am Blue. You know the one I'm talking about? I'm blue, da boo dee da boo da da boo dee da boo da.
Yeah, I know that one. That's a great song. That's well said, Earl.
I know.
There you go, everyone. That's a patented one of Earl's great stories. He's something else. I tell you, sometimes I think you should maybe have your own show too, and
Nope.
not get rid of this one, but
Oh, Chip, this was a good story because nobody passed away in it.
they're still alive.
Sometimes, a lot of them, there's been I don't want to say a trend, but a trend of friends of mine passing away.
Or sometimes they get the comas.
Well, remember Jerry?
Is that
Eaten by the
the
bear.
baseball bat? Oh no, it's a
No,
different
that was
one.
Clint.
That's Clint. Jerry.
Jerry got eaten by the
Jerry was the one that the
mauled by a
the
grizzly.
fella didn't Didn't like me too much, did he?
No, he didn't like you.
Yeah, right.
Well, you didn't like him either.
Well, yeah.
Because he was black.
Well, that's not.
You told me that you didn't like him because he was.
Earl, we're on the TV right now. Andy.
Clint got.
Okay, talk about Clint. Thank
a
you.
fly ball bat, I think broken. Pierced his skull.
Yeah, right to the skull.
What was the other guy's name who was trampled by wildebeests?
Was it Joseph? Brandon?
Saren? Jebediah? Maybe it was.
No?
I have to look at my scrap. I have a scrapbook of all my deceased friends.
Man, do we have anyone on the phone lines?
Andy's saying. Andy's shaking his head no.
He's saying no, huh?
Well, he's saying a lot. He's saying yes, but I don't. And I just. He's a computer guy. He's got to stick to the computers.
All right. Well,
that's why we never let him talk.
He's shy.
Well, he's not shy. He wants to be on the show, but we don't let him.
Andy?
His teeth are all ugly.
Yeah. He's got that breath, too. It smells like...
you know what? Andy's a behind-the-scenes guy.
He's a behind-the-scenes guy.
He
does a great job.
We're a scenes guy.
We're in front of the scenes. We're in the front of the scene.
We're a scenes guy.
Scenes is.
Well...
Earl, I'm getting a little bit hungry. I think we might have to do some hunting. What do you think about that?
Chip, I would love to go hunting.
We'll come back to fishing afterwards. We're planning to do some hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of it today, but we're going to, do it piece by piece. What's that word? Spaghetti?
It's like sport and spoon.
Spoon.
I'm Earl Hamlin.
Earl, I think you just mixed the names up there. Anyway, this is my job. This is why they leave it to me. Thanks, everyone, for watching our fishing. We're not going anywhere, so
You're
don't worry
scenes
about
guy.
Earl, can I please finish? How do I say this?
I've been
Chip Hamlin.
And I've been Earl Prescott.
Good job, Earl.
And this has
has
been
Tackle
Talk with Chip and Earl.
Good damn, Jesus. Andy, just cut the thing.
Cut that out.